Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Fantastic session. I've been really enjoying it this morning. But I wanted to thank Jane and Dawn for the opportunity to come and give you an update on the lagoon. It is a bit like bloody Groundhog Day at the moment. I'm sure you're seeing that as members of the public and businesses. But I wanted to start by saying we haven't given up on this. And in fact, in the last 2 weeks, you'll have noticed that we stopped the government saying no, because there was a very real chance they were going to come out and do that. And they were going to come out and do that on the basis of not, we believe, done any work since the Henry report was published. And that is an appalling situation for any government. So we are in the trenches with them at the moment to make sure that we get the right result for Swansea. And, you know, very grateful to the Welsh Government for putting the £200 million offer out there. Today we're releasing a statement from the All Wales pension funds, which will mean that there's a potential multi-£100 million investment available from the Welsh pension funds to get us more than halfway, really, to the cost of delivering the lagoon. Now, again, there are a lot of myths out there, and I'm really annoyed with government ministers and others for continuing to put the myths around. So I'm going to deal with those in a short few minutes, if I may. There is £7.6 billion available for renewable energies by the UK government at the moment. This year alone, there is 557 million of that unallocated. Do the maths between the Welsh population and the number, and we should be getting at least 30 million here, okay? For Hinckley, the Welsh Government offer means that the government could now offer the same strike price as Hinckley, £92.50. Tidal Lagoon, I know Ioan's here, and you may want to say something about it, but Tidal Lagoon are able then to offer an agreement at that price. And if it's good enough for nuclear in Hinckley, it's good enough for Tidal, a renewable energy scheme in Wales. So there's the first fairness point. Secondly, if you look at the numbers, 30 pence of taxpayers' money goes to support the lagoon. £11 is going of taxpayers' money to support Hinckley. That's unacceptable. And again, we in Wales are lucky enough to have the Future Generations Act. Compels us, we should be doing it anyway, but compels us to do long-term thinking. My council is doing that. I know most public sector organisations across Wales will be doing it, as will businesses. There couldn't be a better example of long-term thinking in energy than the Tidal Lagoon. Because, again, in terms of the criteria that's set by the Minister and their teams in London at the moment, they are looking at a very narrow 35-year model, where they are not looking at decommissioning costs, they are outside. They're not looking at the tourism benefits of the lagoon, they are outside. They're not looking at the benefits to the steel industry in the area, they are outside. None of those are considerations for the people looking at the model and the funding opportunities in London. That is appalling. And again, you know, Hinckley, what is it, 15, maybe probably 20 billion by the time they build it. That will have to be built 3 times in the life of one lagoon, because the lagoon is 125 years at least, and it's proven technology. So, you know, I'm proud that we are behind the Tidal Lagoon. We are working on other ways, if we're forced to deliver that scheme. But it's the right thing to do. My council, under the leadership in energy of Andrea Lewis there, is about to set up its own energy company. And we would love to partner with the Tidal Lagoon to take renewable energy as part of what we can do to provide energy, green renewable energy, to the houses and homes in the area.